What's up, family? It's been a hot minute. I'm Kevin Orosz. Welcome to my channel if you've never been on here. Wow, I haven't done a solo Facebook Live in a hot minute. It's been a minute. I've been in build mode with my podcast, doing a lot of interviews, and that's been really fun this year. And I want to drop some knowledge on you just solo right now, because this is important. And in this video, you'll learn about my newsfeed philosophy and how I think about social media and how I think about content, because I'm studying content constantly. I'm creating it constantly. And I'm not sure that there's a lot of talk about how to consume content, how to interact with content, what importance it has in our lives. And I first want to make the point and take this all with a big grain of Himalayan pink sea salt. Most people, if you're watching this right now, if you're seeing this, you probably get a lot of your news, both about the world and your social groups, from this device and from social media, whether it's Facebook, Instagram, or YouTube, or maybe you use some of those other channels like Twitter. So that being said, it's really important that we curate the way we interact with the newsfeed. And what do I mean by that? This is my philosophy. And this is a philosophy for a lot of things. If I am on my newsfeed, if I'm on Facebook and I see something and it makes me feel, think, or see or act any other way than a fuck yes, guess what? That's gone. That's unfollowed, that's deleted, that's unfriended, that's unliked. Period. That's how ruthless in a loving way I've become with content. And if you just saw my post, I'm doing a newsfeed purge right now, which is I want to actually know who is interacting with my content. And I also want to know who's creating empowering content that I can reflect on and feel really inspired by, and then do the same for others. So if a post comes across my feed and it's making me feel or think anything other than really empowering, double down, grounded in creativity, it's gone. It's gone. It's completely gone. The only exception I'll make is if it's a really close friend or someone I really want to follow, and maybe they just had a post that wasn't resonating with me. So that's kind of my philosophy with that. And I want to make this point to you because just like with diet, right? With diet, if you were committed to being a raw vegan, or you were committed to all organic, farm-raised animal products, or you are committed to eating superfoods and smoothies and the highest quality density foods, would you eat a McDonald's French fry? Would you eat a Big Mac? Would you just make an exception for some Coca-Cola? I want to invite you to see that content is the same thing. And actually, in a lot of ways, it's more powerful, because what you're putting in your mind is subtly affecting your beliefs, values, your thoughts, your potentials, and your self-dialogue, which is constantly programming you, by the way. And artificial intelligence and the algorithm and throttling, these are all things I invite you to look up on your own, are happening in social media. And so you're training social media. You're training it right now. If you like, comment, or share on this post, you're training it into my feed. I'm training into your feed. And you want to train it well, just like you want to train your body well. And so I see content like a diet. It's a mental, emotional, psychological diet. And if what's on my news feed is the menu, and I don't do a lot of scrolling, it's very intermittent, but I've trained myself now. If it's on a highly nutritious, inspiring post, bye. And it's not personal. It's actually out of love. I don't want anything to come across my screen and my consciousness that isn't of the highest caliber inspiration, of power, of the holy fire of truth. If it's anything less than that, if you're sharing fear porn and fake news, if you're sharing low resolution pictures that are unimaginative and just just mental masturbation, more power to you. But I'm going to unfriend or unfollow you. And I would invite you, if this video or any of my content makes you feel that way, please unfriend or unfollow me. We're doing each other a favor and actually training this amazing network that we're all creating and we're all part of, that's global now, called the internet and social media, which is one of the best use cases of the internet, to actually serve us better and serve us more powerfully. So that's a little tidbit of my philosophy. really curate your mental diet. Be really clear about what you want. This is doubly important for Instagram, by the way. Facebook is kind of wonky. I love Facebook. I love live video. I think it's the best streaming platform. But if you want to talk about the top content platform that you use the most statistically, it's Instagram. And Instagram is even more important to control your feed because you can get sucked in on the scroll and the swipe up. On Instagram, I am instant with the unfollow. As soon as I realize something is not serving me, it's gone from my feed forever. Forever. And as soon as I notice something that's super powerful and I see a profile, I follow that and I turn on notifications, which, by the way, that's a whole nother part of the game. If you dig my content or you dig someone's content, turn on notifications. Notifications are the new currency. That's the new currency of attention. So what I do is I curate my feed so I only get notifications for new posts, new videos, etc. And I only get to see in my feed the top people that are inspiring me and just lighting me up. And two of those off the top of my head are Jason Silva and Gary Vee. Jason Silva and Gary Vee are crushing the game. Gary Vee more so. I love Jason Silva, but he's a bit of an acquired taste. Gary Vee, man, if you want to know somebody who's doing content right and it has a good heart and is a hustler, but is aligned in his hustle, in my opinion, that's Gary Vee. And so I'm studying content in that way. This has been my content philosophy, newsfeed philosophy. I invite you to unfollow me or unfriend me if anything that I'm posting is not serving your highest. And I'm going to do the same. That's my commitment. Love you all so much. Tag somebody who uses a lot of content and digs this message. Tag them. Maybe they'll feel it out. Share this video with your tribe if you're vibing. If you feel what I'm talking about. I'm talking about content, social media, diet. And I'll see you all very, very soon. Love y'all, fam.